Hey, I'm Rachel Starr. I'm a 22-year-old female schizophrenic. I go to college, I work, and at night I have hallucinations. Sometimes during the day I have hallucinations. At night I have to take a handful of pills to make me sleep, and during the day I wear a medicated patch. I guess the hardest part is the pills. I have severe insomnia and will only go to sleep under heavy medication. My pills range around $3,000 a month. Insurance is helping pay for that, but I don't know in 2 years when I'm done with college what will happen. And I see a psychiatrist, a psychologist, and a school therapist. And the psychiatrist told me over and over, Rachel, you need to take a break from school. You need to take a break. And the funny thing is, if I take a break from school, then the insurance stops paying, and then I won't have my pills. So I get stuck in these cycles going back and forth of doing things that I know are bad for me when I don't have a choice. I think schizophrenia is a very scary mental disorder to have because you lose touch with reality. I see monsters. I see myself chopped up and bloody a lot. Sometimes I'll be walking and the whole room will just tilt like this. Except trying to imagine walking and then suddenly it's like the whole room just tilts to one side and I'll like kind of trip and fall and stumble. The other night I was walking and it was like I was walking on a bed or something, like my feet were like sinking in with each step. You know, I felt almost as if the earth would just open up and swallow me. I'll have a lot of ghost trails, like where you move your hand and you see it coming after you. I see ghost trails. That was the longest hallucination I had. It lasted hours. I was at school and everyone was moving in ghost trails and hands, and it amazed me because I'm just like playing with my hand. And I live every day with the fear that I'm going to go crazy, or that I'm going to get stuck in a hallucination. And all the doctors can do is give me more pills. It was a hard blow for me recently when the doctor said you will be on medication the rest of your life. It's not an option for you to get off medication. It's not an option. And some people are like, well, if it's all in your mind, you can control it. It's funny because schizophrenia, it's literally, I call it the insanity inside me because I can feel it. It's like something inside of me I don't have control over. It's like going on a ride. You go with the ride. Part of me wants to be normal. Schizophrenia is a very lonely disease because you're trapped in your own head. And it's hard to explain to other people what's going on. I'm making this because I don't want you to feel alone. Whether you're struggling with any type of mental illness or just struggling with anything where you feel alone, I want you to know that there are other people, and I'm doing this so you don't feel alone. I have a lot of thoughts, and I call them my bad thoughts where I want to hurt myself. Self-mutilation. And for the most part, I have it under control. I live with my family. That's just kind of the best thing for me to be around people. I struggle a lot with suicidal thoughts. And it's hard to talk to people because some people say that are my friends think I talk about it too much, but like I said, it's having a mental disorder isn't just like, you know, just this thing at the side of me. It affects everything you do, and when you get to the point, like, it affects every thought you think. Every thought that goes through my head is laced with the schizophrenia. That's what makes them run through my head so quick. Hey, I'm Rachel Starr, and today I'm shooting Normal Living with Schizophrenia, my short documentary about living with schizophrenia. And where I'm shooting at today is actually on our property that we own, and I'm at, this is true here, this is the house that I spent like my very first few years of life at, and it is now very muchly so deserted, and kind of, you see the vines grown up around it. Just the steps there is where we shot everything at, and I just wanted to take around a look so you can see what I was looking at. That's kind of how I see my mind, is just this thing that's just been completely, this is like, my mind would be the post that's under this mess, and this is the schizophrenia. It's all grown up around everything. It's, you know, just all over. So that is why I just wanted to give y'all a little insight there on why, when you watch the video and see like what's going on in the background, why I chose that.